Bueno chicos, bienvenido a Comicastur. Estamos en el Celsius, el último día ya, y nos hemos tenido el placer de encontrarnos con yo creo que es un clásico de los cómics de ciencia ficción y de la sátira más bestia que pueda haber, que ya ha visitado Avilés anteriormente. A mi lado tengo al señor John Wagner. Glad to meet you, John.
Yeah,
Glad to meet you again.
Again, yes. 25 years.
25 years later. The last time you were here in Spain was in 1997, maybe?
Right, yeah. In Avilés.
In a village. Yeah. And you come to Journeys of Comics of Avilés. My first question, of course, because all the people have come watch your speech in our channel, because it's a recording about that. What do you think about Avilés after 25 years? What the feeling, the difference you feel about?
Well, I didn't really see much of Avilés the first time. All I saw was the little square where the convention was. I didn't realize that there was this old city. And it's very beautiful, some of it, surprising. And I also learned to love chipperones the last time I was here, and I've been longing to come back and eat chipperones again.
So, it's something you can find in England?
No, not like that. Not well cooked. You can get baby squid, but not like they do it here.
It's not cooking in the same way.
No.
I want to know, because you were talking about all the Spanish authors you have working before, and you were working with José Ortiz. I want to know what was the experience working with him, how was you meeting with him and the project?
I never met José.
No, but writing?
No, I wrote. I didn't even know who the artist was. It's only recently that I've looked back on that artwork and realized how bloody good he was. Yeah, it's, it was just a job back then, and I hardly looked at it when it appeared, but he was a brilliant artist.
Thank you.
You're talking about the 13th floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
exactly.
thought it's wonderful art, really wonderful.
I want to know about all the artwork you write, you wrote in the past. Always, everybody wants to have a favorite child. Do you prefer? You have a special feeling?
I do. Yes. I could name 3 stories that I am very fond of. You may not have heard of some of them. One of them is The Bogeyman. It was a story that we did back in the 90s, Alan Grant and I, about a madman loose in Glasgow who thought he was Humphrey Bogart on a case, and everyone he met, every situation he got in, he drew it into his fantasy. Second one was Al's Baby, drawn by Carlos Esquerra, which we had a lot of fun with, especially the first book. In fact, I've got the great Demi Moore cover that Carlos did in my hall. As you come in the door, there it is. Al was a lot of fun. And the third one is the one that my most recent one with Alan Grant again, Rock of the Reds, which you probably haven't heard of.
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's the first alien footballer. And we've done 2 graphic novels and are planning a third if I can come up with a decent enough story. So these are I own them. That's the main thing. They belong to me. Judge Dredd doesn't belong to me. And although Dredd has meant a lot to me, he doesn't mean the same thing as these stories that I own, and probably most of them have lost money on. But I still love them.
Talking about that, can we talk a little about? We were talking before. It's Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars. You wrote for Star Wars, the franchise. You were talking in the speech, economical remunerations, but at the same time you are very limited. You explained something like that in the speech?
Yes, I was I was restricted in what I could write in the Star Wars story, Shadows of the Empire. I didn't know how important it was in the Star Wars canon, but they pretty much laid out the parameters of the plot.
Yeah.
And I had to stick to that.
I want to know the progress. You have to send the script, they approve to you. What is the progress?
Probably I can't really remember, to be honest, but I had the basic content of every episode laid out for me. This had to happen. This had to happen. These people had to meet, and it left very little room for my own creativity. And if they asked me to do it now, I wouldn't do it again. No. I liked working with the editor. He was a really good guy, Ryder Wyndham.
The personal relationship was the principal reason for work for the franchise.
Yeah, also, I think I had done Boba Fett first and got along with him pretty well. I may not have. It may be that Boba Fett came afterwards. Memory fades. But I didn't enjoy doing Shadows of the Empire. But it seems to be a popular story, but that's probably more down to them than me. I don't know, cannot remember how much actual input I had, how much creativity I was allowed to use.
Well, thank you very much. Living in Star Wars, now you're still working for AD. 2000. After 45 years, what do you think you expect? What do you think is the last story I want to tell?
I would like to do the Death of Dread.
Yeah?
Yes, but they won't let me. The editor did say to me I could do it if it was an Elseworld story.
Well, nice.
I gave some thought to that and realized, well, what's the point? If it didn't really happen. So I've been thinking of doing a limited edition script, The Death of Dread, and selling it privately. So we'll see. But I would like to do The Death of Dread. I think it would be very interesting. But not that I want to kill him.
No, please.
He's one of my favorite sons.
Another question. Working for DC, Batman, you probably make one of the more wonderful histories I like in Elseworlds, that is Batman You Dread. Can you tell me how people contact to you to say what is the offer?
I can't remember why Denny O'Neill gave us a call and asked us to. He was looking for new scripters. The ventriloquist was actually a character that we'd written into a story in 2000 AD.
Yeah.
We wrote about 3 pictures with this situation in it. It was a sports commentator who had a dummy that was helping him do the commentary. And as we were writing it, one of us said to the other, Alan Grant and I, this is too good just to throw away on this crappy story. We're going to just stop it there, not use it again. We'll put it away in our ideas file. And when the chance to do Batman came up, we were looking for a good new villain, and the idea of the ventriloquist and his dummy came up, and we used that.
Okay, we have something to show you, Robo Hunter. We in Spain, 15 years ago, we make a magazine.
Yeah.
It's a Asturian magazine we made about You Dread.
Oh yeah.
So we have here is this one. We make you can watch it. Is the cover is Rafa Garres, and it's an interview inside an interview with Alan Grant. So for me it's a pleasure because nobody has. It's one of the last copies we have.
Oh, is it?
So for me,
You're giving it to me.
Do you like?
Oh yeah. If it's precious to you, you should hang on to it.
So it's different Spanish authors.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Well, the problem is it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
by Norman Fernandez and Gemar Garcia that you had met in Avilés 20 years ago. Well, I don't want to disturb you too much. Thank you again for being here. I hope you come back here as soon as possible.
I hope to be back in 25 years and they can wheel me in my chair.
No, no, you had to come back next year. You had to come back next year.
Yeah.
No, every year you have to visit.
No, I can't see me making another 25 years, but...
Well, for me it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
I enjoy your job.
Salute to Comicastur.